There was a time when people crossed lines with you and nobody blinked. They talked over you, laughed at you, dismissed you, twisted your words, and somehow it all became normal. The room would go quiet when you tried to defend yourself, like you were the problem for reacting. And the wild part, most of it was done in front of others. Family gatherings, group chats, work meetings, little comments, jokies, backhanded compliments. Everyone saw it. Few said anything. Now those same faces act shocked that you pulled back. Now they want explanations. They're uncomfortable because the version of you that tolerated nonsense is gone. The outrage isn't about fairness. It's about access. It's about control slipping. And suddenly the question is why it was acceptable to treat you that way. Funny how clarity only shows up when the supply disappears. At first, silence wasn't strength. It was survival. Staying quiet kept the peace. Speaking up caused arguments that somehow ended with you apologizing. So you learned to swallow it. You watched patterns instead of fighting them. Who only called when they needed something? Who disappeared when you were struggling? Who loved you loud in public but dismissed you in private? That observation period changed everything. People thought nothing was happening because there was no scene, no confrontation. But internally, things were shifting. Respect for yourself started replacing the need to be understood. And when that switch flipped, it wasn't dramatic. No announcement, just less access. Fewer replies, no defending your choices. The same people who once told you to relax suddenly felt uneasy because calm distance hits harder than loud arguments ever did. Here's what most don't admit. When someone stops explaining themselves, it exposes who was benefiting from confusion. Explaining keeps you in the ring. It keeps you justifying normal boundaries. It keeps conversations spinning in circles. Once that stops, the dynamic changes. No more long texts defending your feelings. No more rehearsed speeches about why something hurt. A simple, "Nah, I'm good," replaced paragraphs. That's when the accusations started. You've changed. You think you're better. You're cold now. What they really meant was, I can't control the narrative anymore. Because when there's no argument to twist, there's nothing to manipulate. Calm energy makes dramatic people feel exposed. And instead of admitting guilt, they call it attitude. Social pressure is sneaky. It doesn't scream. It whispers. Don't make it awkward. Just let it go. That's how they are. You heard that your whole life. Keep things smooth. Keep people comfortable. So you kept shrinking reactions. Kept pretending comments didn't sting. Kept smiling in rooms where respect was thin. But here's the truth nobody says out loud. Peace that requires self-betrayal isn't peace. It's fear dressed up as maturity. Once you stopped playing along, the group felt it. Energy shifted. The jokes didn't land the same. The teasing wasn't funny anymore because you weren't reacting. And when someone refuses to participate in their own disrespect, it forces everyone else to face what they've been allowing. The backlash is predictable. When access changes, stories start. Suddenly you're distant, ungrateful, sensitive. Meanwhile, the real shift is simply, you stop tolerating what drained you. People project hard when they feel exposed. Someone who relied on your patience now calls you difficult. Someone who thrived on your insecurity now says you're arrogant. It's easier to label you than to look at their behavior. And if you pay attention, the loudest critics are usually the ones who lost the most control. Staying steady during that phase feels uncomfortable. The urge to correct the story gets strong, but defending yourself to people committed to misunderstanding is a trap. Calm restraint isn't weakness, it's strategy. There's power in letting others spiral without joining them. When gossip starts, when subtle digs continue, when fake concern shows up in messages, the old version of you would have jumped in. Long explanations, emotional reactions, maybe even anger. Now there's stillness, a short response, or none at all. That quiet forces people to sit with their own noise, and they hate it. Chaos needs participation. Drama needs reaction. When it doesn't get fed, it collapses or gets louder trying. Watching that happen teaches something important. Not every fire needs water from you. Some burn out on their own when starved of attention. What hurts the most isn't the insults. It's realizing how long it went on while you tried to be understanding. How often you gave chances. How many times you convinced yourself someone didn't mean it like that. Accepting that reality stings. There's embarrassment in seeing patterns clearly after the fact, but that clarity is earned. Growth rarely feels graceful. It feels awkward and lonely at first. Fewer invitations, less random checking in. The phone gets quieter, and in that quiet, something solid builds. Self-trust. Decisions stop needing a committee. Approval loses its grip. The space once filled with drama becomes available for real peace. Not controlling outcomes is another lesson that hits late. For a long time, you tried to manage how others saw you. Tried to clear misunderstandings. Tried to keep relationships intact at all costs. But control is an illusion in social dynamics. People will believe what fits their comfort. The only real control is behavior, staying consistent, staying calm, letting actions speak over time. Some will come around quietly, realizing the shift wasn't ego but self-respect. Others won't, and that's fine. Not every connection survives growth. Some were built on an older version of you that no longer exists. There's also something else people don't talk about. When someone starts respecting themselves, it triggers others who aren't ready to do the same. Your boundaries become a mirror. Your calm becomes uncomfortable. Instead of looking inward, some choose resentment. They'll test you, push buttons, bring up the past to see if they can pull you back into old reactions. And the moment nothing happens, the moment you don't flinch, it unsettles them, because they were used to a version that reacted fast. That old script doesn't run anymore. And without that script, the dynamic loses power. Settling the score doesn't mean revenge. It means balance returning. It means no longer absorbing what wasn't yours to carry. It means letting people sit with the consequences of how they treated you. No dramatic speeches, no public call-outs, just a steady shift in access and energy. Life handles the rest. The same people who once overlooked your value start noticing your absence. The same ones who questioned your worth begin to feel it when you're not available. And by then, the need to prove anything is gone. Calm, steady, self-contained, not bitter, not loud, just different. And that difference says everything without saying a word. There's another layer nobody warns about. When the noise dies down and the chaos fades, there's a strange emptiness. No more constant tension. No more checking your phone to see who's upset. No more rehearsing conversations in your head before walking into a room. At first, that quiet feels almost uncomfortable. The body got used to drama like background music. Without it, things feel slow. But that slow pace is where real strength settles in. Decisions become cleaner. Reactions aren't rushed. It becomes obvious how much energy used to be wasted trying to predict moods, manage egos, and smooth over situations that were never yours to fix. That space isn't loneliness. It's breathing room. And once someone gets a taste of that, it's hard to go back to constant tension, disguised as connection. Another truth hits when observing how people respond over time. Some double down on their stories. They keep telling anyone who will listen that you changed for the worse. They need that narrative because admitting fault would cost pride. Others quietly adjust. They start speaking with more respect. The tone shifts. Boundaries are acknowledged without discussion. No big apology, just different behavior. Pay attention to actions, not words. The ones who adapt without drama were capable all along. They just didn't feel pressure to change before. That realization might sting, but it's freeing. It shows who responds to standards and who only responds to control. And once that difference is clear, choices become simple. In the end, the biggest shift isn't about them at all. It's internal. The urge to win arguments fades. The need to correct lies weakens. There's a steady understanding that not everyone deserves access to your full self. Peace stops being something requested from others and becomes something protected. No more chasing closure. No more trying to make everyone see your side. Life unfolds without constant interference. Some relationships repair naturally. Some fade without confrontation. Either way, there's no scrambling to manage outcomes. Just calm consistency. And that calm does more than any speech ever could.